Hello and welcome back to another episode here at Golf Holidays Direct. My name's Ollie and I'm here with Ben. We're going to be talking about England and Scotland golf resorts today, tours and what we think's best and where to go and our most recommended destinations throughout the whole of the UK. So Ben's going to have a little chat about Scotland and tell us a little bit more. So over to you, Ben.
Yeah, so obviously, first of all, Scotland is the home of golf. I think we all know Scotland as the home of golf. St Andrews, you've got the most amazing golf courses up there. In not just in that area though, I must say, but Scotland is for me the bucket list of golf. It is where all golfers should aspire to at least one day get the opportunity to play, and hopefully we'll be able to bring some of our customers that opportunity as well. Obviously, I'm desperate to get up there myself. So yeah, obviously for me, I prefer Scotland. I love the golf up there. I think the golf is fantastic. So yes, it's Scotland for me.
Yeah, but when I think about Scotland, all that comes to my head is golf, St Andrews and links golf courses.
Yeah.
Is that the case with Scotland, or is there more sort of resorts that we can get to?
I think there's tons of places to get to. Scotland is obviously the home of links golf as well, as we well know. I think the top links courses in the world are in Scotland. I think in the top 10 in the world, 5 of them are up in Scotland. So kind of says all you need to know about links golf up there. But no, certainly there's some amazing resorts, some amazing parkland golf up there as well. Let's not forget Glen Eagles, where the 2014 Ryder Cup was. An amazing venue, 3 golf courses, top of the range facilities up there as well with your bedrooms, etc. You've got Carnoustie as well, again another venue. There's so many places to go and see. You've got the 2 Trump venues as well, and obviously on the west coast as well you've got Dundonald Links, which again is a fantastic venue, and another top 10 in Scotland for golf as well. So there's something there for everyone with Scotland, and I think that's the best thing about Scotland. There is something there for everyone.
Yeah.
But I know you personally, you're a fan of English golf. So what do you think about England and where's best to go?
Yeah, so I'm actually really torn between whether I go to Scotland or to England. Recently, over the last sort of year, I've been over to the Belfry, which is absolutely unbelievable. We've been over to Celtic Manor and over to Forest of Arden as well. And golf courses, in terms of the quality of them, how challenging they are, and the value for money as well, I think it's just unbelievable.
All 3 of those venues you mentioned are really, really popular as well. We find with our clients, they all cater to large groups as well. And again, I always find personally that you have to book them really far in advance. You have to book them quite far up to be able to secure sort of any decent tee time, especially for like the 2010 course, the Arden course, and obviously the Brabazon, which 2 out of the 3 courses have hosted Ryder Cups in the past. Obviously the Belfry has hosted obviously 4 of those, Celtic Manor 1 of those, and again they've all hosted big tournaments across the DP World Tour, and especially this year the British Masters at the Belfry as well. So yeah, I definitely agree with you. They're places to go to.
Yeah, 100%. They have had some great competitions there, but when you do actually get there, you can really feel how that presence of sort of the legends that have been there. You walk into the clubhouse at the Belfry and you've got all the names on the wall. You've got Tiger Woods' glove there, and it just feels really, really cool to be there.
Yeah, definitely. Even at the 10th hole at the Belfry, the famous hole that Seve drove in the 80s, which was incredible. I think they're on the 18th as well on the Brabazon. You've got a plaque there where Christy O'Connor hit his 2-iron from. There's that kind of thing that's really steeped in history with English golf resorts as well. And there's so many great resorts out there as well. I mean, as you've mentioned, you've obviously been to a few. I'm really lucky that I have been to quite a few as well. Obviously, I went down to Old Thorns, which is in the south coast, towards Southampton and Portsmouth in Liphook. Wow, what a fantastic venue that is. A huge venue, state-of-the-art, modern. Golf course is amazing, was playing superb. So really, there was so many amazing places to go to. And again, there's so many bucket list courses in England as well that are links, that are Heathland, that are Parkland. there's almost sort of too much to choose from, really. And
Yep,
I suppose
sure.
that's what we're here today, is to find out what we as people think is
Yeah.
best, where we'd like to go and play, and ultimately give the viewers at home something to sort of ponder over as to where their next trip is as well. So from for you, where's your, what's the sort of bucket list? What's the next bucket list golf course for you in England?
Do you know what? It's good that you said how many there are, because there are so many throughout the whole of England. I think what strikes me the best is there's so much good resort for value for money.
Yeah.
You look at these courses and you think 190 and 200 pounds for a one night, 2 rounds is a lot of money. But when you get there, you really feel that value.
Yeah.
As you say, the Belfry and the Celtic Manor that we've recently been to is amazing. But in
Yeah.
terms of bucket list, I think the closest one that I can get to next is Prince's.
Yeah.
And that just looks unbelievable. That's in Kent. That's a links golf course. And it's just by sort of where Dover is, maybe a little bit more towards the east. And it just looks unbelievable.
Yeah, Prince's is a fantastic resort.
Have you seen the cost for it down there now?
Yeah, the cost down there is, again, as everything is, I think it's a real great bit of value for money. You've got 27 holes there. It's an open qualifying course as well. You stay on site, and if you really wanted to ramp that up as well and make that extra special, you've got, to the north you've got Royal St George's, and to the south you've got Royal St Paul. So again, there's two unbelievable bucket lists. The best golf course in England is to the north, and one that's in the top 20 just to the south as well. So you can really make those types of trips special. Or even if that's not what you want, I highly recommend just playing the shore and the dunes down there. That's the Open Championship course. That's the route that they play. But then obviously you've got the Himalayas as well, which is, for a 9-hole course as well. You pair it with the dunes, you pair it with the shore, and again, it's just as amazing. So yeah, I'd have to agree. I think Prince's is definitely on my to-do list as well.
Sure. There's just so many to choose from. I think if you look at a map, and there's over 2,000 golf courses in England, and probably well over 500 to 600 in Scotland. Just so many to choose from. What about Scotland then? What's your bucket list in Scotland? Obviously not St Andrews. But
Yeah, so obviously not St Andrews.
let's take that away for a minute.
Yeah, I think Kings Barnes is one that I hear so many great things about. I've always heard people come and say, or come up to me and say, "Oh, can you do Kings Barnes?" And yet we've sent a few golfers up there, and it's been amazing. We've always had great feedback from that. I think another one for me has got to be Trump Turnberry over on the west coast. You've got the Ailsa and the King Robert the Bruce courses there. I've heard so many amazing things about the Ailsa. Again, but there's so many to choose from as well. Being someone that sort of loves Scotland, likes the Scottish culture, especially within the Highlands of Scotland. I'm desperate to head up to sort of Royal Dornoch and Castle Stewart and all around there as well. So there's a few trips that I'd like to go on. Again, resort-wise, as I mentioned earlier, you've got Carnoustie and Glen Eagles. There's almost too many bucket list courses to choose from. But if I'm going to choose a tour, and I'm desperate to go and do, then I'd say it has to be the West Coast, Trump Turnberry, the Ailsa, the King Robert, the Bruce, and then hopefully try and get Troon in as well, Royal Troon with the Open there next year. And then also obviously Prestwick and Dundonald Links. I think that is a real bucket list trip for anyone that maybe can't get over to St Andrews. And I certainly think that's something that that's something people should be looking at.
For sure. And if you come England side, have you got a bucket list in England?
Yeah, bucket list for England. I mean, I've been really lucky. Again, I've done a tour of some places in England. I've actually done a tour of Birmingham, which was brilliant. But for me, if I'm going to do a tour of England anywhere, I'm desperate to head over to Southport. You've got 3 Royal courses up there: Royal Birkdale, Royal Liverpool, and Royal Liverpool St Anne's. And you've got some other amazing golf courses around there as well. So Liverpool as well. It's a great night out. The culture up there is brilliant. You get so much value, not just by heading up there. I mean, from the resort side, what's a bucket list resort that you want to go to next? Where is going to be your next golf trip?
Yeah, well, in terms of a bucket list, I have got one in mind, but I did have one at the start of the year, and that was Forest of Arden. I was looking at it online, I was reading the reviews, and it looked really, really good. It's got 2 courses down there, and it's got a course called the Arden course.
Yeah.
And the fairways are like playing on the greens. It's a hidden gem, I think, because it's not spoken about enough, but it's absolutely unbelievable. In terms of price, you can go to this place in the mid 100s throughout the end of this year, all the way up until the early turn of spring next year.
And I think one of the great things about our resorts is you do get a lot of great offers there as well, like you've mentioned, but also a lot of incentives to head over to these places. You know, certain places, the Belfry, for example, they do a 1 in 16 goes free, and that genuinely always gets people excited. 20% off of drinks as well at places like Sam's Clubhouse, which is the bar there.
How good is Sam's Clubhouse, by the way?
Oh, it's brilliant. I actually sat there a few years ago watching England-Scotland. It was a bit of a boring game, but it was packed out by 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The atmosphere there was incredible, and it's one that again, you know, I'd have to say I'd massively recommend. But other than places that you have been, where's the next resort that you're looking to go to? Where do you think you and your friends are going to be booking up for next year?
It's going to be the Vale.
The Vale?
Yeah, the Vale. It looks unbelievable down there. I've heard rumours that Gareth Bale stays there quite a lot. Obviously, the keen golfer that he is.
Yeah.
They've got 2 courses down there, and it just looks like they will really well take care of you.
Yeah, so again, I've been lucky enough to do a tour of Swansea and the Vale, and I stayed at the Vale for a good couple of nights. Played both of the courses there. You absolutely love it. It's amazing. There is actually a photo of Gareth Bale on the wall. I think it was when Real Madrid played in the Champions League final in Cardiff, and there's a big photo on the wall. So I always say to our customers that, look, if it's good enough for Ronaldo and Gareth Bale, then it's good enough for us, and it absolutely is. They take great care of our staff down there. They take great care of our customers down there. And again, you've got a huge hotel with 2 amazing golf courses, and the golf courses really have something for everyone. The Wales National is great for long hitters. If you're a long hitter of a ball, unlike myself, then again you're really going to enjoy that course. And the Lakes course gives you something to think about. It's got full water on 14 holes, and again it's really something special. So no, you'll have a great time down at the Vale for sure.
Perfect. Yourself, England?
For England, I want to get up to Woodall Spa. Woodall Spa is a venue that I've had, again, so much great feedback for. I know so many people love Woodall Spa when they go up there. It's a top 100 golf course. It is obviously number 5 in England as well, Woodall Spa, the Hodgkin course. And again, the Bracken course, it's an inland heathland course. So it's perfect. It's home of England golf as well, which is perfect, and again, I really think it's a great venue to head over to. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to getting over there and seeing what my game's like around there for sure.
Perfect, sounds good. Well, I think we'll leave it at that, and we will look forward to seeing you in the next video.